Hi Condor Kids, I'm Ranger Dan, and we're here at Hopper Mountain National Wildlife Refuge. Right now, I'm at a spot called Condor Ridge Observation Point. And this is a place where our biologists come to monitor California condors using radio technology to track the transmitters they keep on their tails that are emitting that high frequency radio. What we're gonna do today is not monitor these birds, but imitate them a little bit. We're gonna see what it's like, conduct a little bit of a fun science experiment while getting a little bit of exercise to see what it's like to soar like a California condor. With their 9.5-foot wingspan, these birds can soar for hours without flapping their wings. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna soar for 5 minutes with our wings up, just like a California condor, and see if we can hold them up that long. And then we're gonna try flapping for a little while and see which one uses more energy than the other. All right. So if you don't have space around you, pause the video, get outside, or go somewhere around where you live that has some more space around you so you can get your arms up, maybe walk around, and definitely spin around a little bit. Okay. So now that you're in a good spot where you got plenty of space, we're gonna go ahead and start our timer here for 5 minutes, and we're gonna put our wings up and see how long we can soar while learning a little bit more about California condors. Ready? Okay, let's go. All right, our wings are up. We're soaring now just like the California condor. All right. So far, so good. It's pretty easy, you know, holding your arms up here like this, not doing nothing. So while we're going, if you do get a little tired and need to take a break, you can take a big, slow flap and rest your shoulders for a quick second. Let's see if we can go for 5 minutes. All right, Condor Kids? Now, California condors are conserving a lot of energy while they're soaring like this. And that's because they're using wind patterns to hold their wings up for them. So where I'm standing right now, at Crop, which is what we call the Condor Ridge Observation Point that I'm standing at, oftentimes there's a lot of wind brushing up this hill. And that's because as wind moves across the landscape and hits a mountain, that wind is pushed up. So condors use that kind of lift that comes off the mountains to hold their wings up in the sky and to soar for long times without having to flap. The other way that California condors use the wind is by taking advantage of thermals. And thermals are these warm pockets of air that rises up off the ground. If you have a heater, like a small heater at home and a balloon with just a little bit of air in it, you can watch it float up and then fall back down and see how that hot air rises. So as that hot air is rising, California condors and lots of other birds will put their wings in it, soar, and use that rising air almost like a giant spiral staircase in the sky. And they can climb to great heights. California condors can go over 15,000 feet up into the air. All right, keep going strong, Condor Kids. And one cool thing about California condors when they use that wind pattern, those thermal uplifts, is they do big circles. And because their wingspan's so huge, they have to take really big circles. And you can count how long it takes a bird to make a circle in a thermal. And that can help you identify if it's a California condor or not. California condors take 16 seconds to do one full circle in a thermal. Other birds that you might be familiar with, like the red-tailed hawk, they only take about 6 to 8 seconds to do their circle because their wings are much smaller, their wingspan, right? All right, Condor Kids, how are your shoulders doing? Take a flap if you need it. We're about to catch a thermal like a California condor. So if you have space to walk around, go ahead. Otherwise, you can spin in place slowly, but we're gonna take 16 seconds to do a whole lap. All right, just like a condor and a thermal. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Go ahead and take a big flap if you need to. All right, Condor kids, we're doing great. We got just over a minute left to hold our wings up. So those thermals and that lift coming up off the mountains, what it does is it's like when you stick your arm out the car window and you're going kind of fast and it goes up or down as you twist it, right? And it holds that wind from outside, just holds your arm up if you let it. That's kind of like what's going on with California condors. So me and you right now, we're using our own strength to hold our wings up, to hold our arms up. The way California condors do it, imagine like you had a friend or something that you could just rest your arms on top of right here, and they're holding it up for you. That's like what the condor is doing with the wind. So you might be feeling a little tired right now, but condors, they're doing just fine. And we've still got 45 seconds. What do you say we take another thermal? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoo, yeah, I went a little fast on that, but that's okay. Big flap. All right, so if you see a big bird soaring in the sky doing a big circle and it takes less than 16 seconds, it can't be a California condor. But 16 seconds and it just might be. And we got 5 seconds left, Condor kids. 3, 2, 1. All right, way to go. You did it. So not too much exercise, just a little bit for your shoulders. Feel free to do that whenever you want, get a little bit more. If you can go for a whole hour like a California condor, I'd be really, really impressed. All right, so now we're gonna do some flapping. We just did California Condor Aerobics, so now we're gonna do some Hummingbird Aerobics. I'm sure you've seen hummingbirds around where you live. We've got quite a few species here in Southern California. I think they're great, and they flap really, really fast, over 10 times in 1 second. So I want you all to try and go as fast as you can like a hummingbird, but I doubt any of us are gonna be able to do it quite as quick. And this time we're only gonna go for 1 minute. All right, Condor kids? So get your space, wiggle your arms out if you need to, and get ready because we're gonna go flapping as fast as we can like a hummingbird. All right, ready, set, go. Okay. All right, I'm going as fast as I can, but that's not very fast. Definitely not as fast as a hummingbird. Oh man. And I can definitely feel it. I'm getting tired way faster than when I was soaring like a condor. I mean, it's only been 15 seconds, Condor kids, and I can feel it. I'm using a lot more energy. I don't know about you. Okay, halfway there. Don't stop. Don't stop. Hummingbirds actually are kind of cool because they're the only bird that can fly backwards. Whoa. Keep flapping. Faster. We're almost there, Condor kids. I can feel it. I'm slowing down. Okay. Man, I wish we were doing the condor thing again. That was so much easier. If you need a quick break, just hold on because you got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. I don't know about you, Condor kids, but I think flapping takes a lot more energy than soaring, especially if someone was holding my arms up for me while they were out there soaring. So, what I need you to do, Condor kids, make sure you keep exercising so you stay healthy. But I want you to check out your journals and go on and make some predictions about what type of behavior, soaring or flapping, you would expect to see from a few different birds based on their wing size. All right? Thanks, Condor kids. Bye.